teddy bears. This is our craft video. Okay, so you remember in circle time we talked about how we were going to do a craft today with a friend that starts with the letter S and makes the S sound. What did you guess we were going to do? Did you guess a snake? Because that's what we're doing. We are going to do our snake craft. This is lots of fun. Moms and dads, you're going to need glue, or if you have a stapler or tape, take your pick. How we're going to start out is you get 2 different colors construction paper, plus you get some red, because you're going to make this little tongue. Because did you know that snakes will stick their tongues out? Have you ever seen it? They'll stick their tongues out, and you know what they're doing with their tongues? They're tasting the air, and that's how they get a lot of their information, is through their tongues. Isn't that really cool? Yeah. The way God designed snakes and other creatures is really special. And you know, Miss Sarah, who is a pre-K4 teacher and Ruth's mommy, loves snakes. I think she said they're her favorite animal. And so much so that there's a video on here where she actually caught a snake, and she talks more about it. So if you want to look that up, it's really, really cool. So anyways, how you're going to start is you're going to cut out some strips in alternating colors, however long you want your snake to be, okay? And then you are going to cut out the snake's head. Now for me, I'm going to cut it out in yellow. And you're going to kind of, parents, of course, you're going to have to be the ones doing the cutting. You're going to kind of want to do a teardrop. And parents, this is really good for fine motor skills, because, you know, cutting is a very important skill. So much so that when ours that are going to Miss Holly's class next year will practice a lot with their scissors and their cutting. So we'll talk about that more at the end. But, okay, so what you're going to do is you can start out with your colors. I'm going to start out with green because my snake's head's yellow. And parents, you can either glue it, if you have hot glue or something that you think will stick. If you have a stapler, it might be good to let them hold it while you staple. That's what I'm going to do. Or you could use tape. All right? And you just make a circle like Cindy circle, and then you'll put your staple in. And then you'll get your next green color, because you're going to alternate. You're going to make a pattern. Do you remember in class how we talked about patterns? Well, that's what you're doing. So our pattern is going to be green, yellow. What do you think comes after the yellow? Green. Good job. And then what comes next? Yellow. Good. All right, so we have our green and we have our yellow. So what comes next? Green. Good job. And you don't have to do just 2 colors. You could do a rainbow snake. I think a rainbow snake would be kind of awesome. You could do all 1 color if you want. You could do an all orange snake. That would be really cool if you wanted to do that. Oh, I almost messed up our pattern, so you got to be paying attention. Green, yellow, green. What comes next? Yellow. Good job, guys. I'm so glad y'all caught that. Because you know, sometimes grown-ups make mistakes too. All right. So there's our yellow. And now what comes next? Green. Good job. You know, patterns are everywhere. When you're counting, when you're singing your ABCs, they're all patterns. So why don't you look around and see if you can think and make up a pattern. So you can get out your blocks or your magnet tiles. You can go square, triangle, square, triangle. Or you could do circle, circle, square, circle, circle, square. Anything that repeats. All right, so here's my chain. And then I can cut a few more if I wanted to. All you do is you just take your construction paper or whatever paper you have and just cut out little rectangles. Do y'all remember what's special about a rectangle? How many sides does a rectangle have? 4. Good job. And that's not very big. That would make it a tiny snake if I put that one on. And right, it has 4 sides, and 2 of them are short and 2 of them are long. So this is a rectangle. fun. Okay. So we're gonna put him right here. And like I said, you can make this as long or as short as you want. If you have any brothers or sisters at home, you can have them do it with you. That would be so much fun, I'm sure. All right, and then we'll do one more. No, we'll do this. We'll keep doing this. All right, so here's my head, right? And since snakes use their tongue to taste, we've got to have this little tongue. So we're going to get out some red and cut. And if you want a tape, or if you, this won't look as good, but it's what I have, unfortunately. I'm not sure I'm going to do this actually without hurting myself. Maybe. Yep, have his little tongue stick out, just like that. That didn't really work that well. Oh well. And then if you have googly eyes, you can put googly eyes on them. That makes them fun. Or you can take your pencil and just draw 2 circles. Because how many eyes does a snake have? 2. Job. And you know what's kind of cool about snakes? You know how you grow? Well, snakes will actually, what's called shedding their skin. So their skin will come off and they'll get all new skin. And that's really cool. And I think Miss Sarah talks about that too. And so there is my snake. Woo. And they slither on the ground, tasting. And you know, snakes, a lot of people are afraid of them because they think they're scary. And I'll admit, I'm not ever going to hold a snake. I'll hold this snake because it's not real. But snakes do lots of good things. God made them. They keep pests away. Like some snakes are so small that they eat bugs and worms. Some snakes will eat like mice and they'll keep them away from the house. And then they're a cool critter that God made. And I have a little poem about them. All right. Excuse me, kiddos. So I want you to get your snake out and it's going to go slithering. You ready? All the snakes are slithering, slithering, slithering. All the snakes are slithering across the grass. All the snakes make a hiss, a hiss, a hiss. All the snakes make a hiss and smile at the sun. Snakes smell with their tongues, with their tongues, with their tongues. Snakes smell with their tongues and they can smell you. Probably not how that actually ends. That's how we're going to do that rhythm. So let's do it again. Let's do the tune of London Bridge. So all the snakes are slithering, slithering, slithering. All the snakes are slithering across the grass. All the snakes make a hiss, a hiss, a hiss. All the snakes make a hiss and smile at the sun. Snakes smell with their tongues, with their tongues, with their tongues. Snakes smell with their tongues, and they can smell you. Good job. All right, so we got our little friend. I think we should name him. You think you should name your snake? What are you going to name your snake? Oh, that's a good name. I think I'm going to name my snake Stinky. Stinky the snake. All right, well, friends, I hope you have a good weekend. And Miss Natalie will be back on Tuesday. Real quick, let's do a prayer, and I will see you next Thursday. And no, you know what? We're going to have a Zoom call on Friday, on tomorrow. So I will see you all on the Zoom call. It is one of the highlights of my week. I love seeing all your bright smiling faces. All right, so let's say a prayer. God, thank you for making the world. And thank you for making all the creatures from us to the snakes. And we love you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, kiddos. We will see you on the Zoom call tomorrow at 10:30, I believe. And y'all have a great weekend. Bye.